Hello, 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 humanity. Long time, long time. I know. I'm in and out with my consistency. I'm hoping that, now, once and for all, I can rebuild my consistency back. It's been a long, harsh journey in terms of that getting back to my consistency. I would have panicked by now. Please believe me, had it not been a change of mentality and had it not been a lifestyle. I was writing in my ebook and just journeying back just a little bit, and just the thought of making it a lifestyle of the way it had been before I changed my mind is just too much to even fathom. But anyway, with that being said, humanity, I hope all is well with you. I'm pressed for time once again. I literally have like 3 or 4 minutes. I actually should have been gone, but I thought about you way before I got here. I'm hoping all is well. The beauty of the trees. Unfortunately, I can't report that this morning. It's the wee hours of the morning and the sunshine hasn't come out. But the trees have captured a part of a lot of our hearts. And so we can just visualize the beauty that they manifest visually when we see them, just the same as coexisting under one address with over 7 billion of us, which is equally just as beautiful. I know. Old lady, everybody doesn't feel that way. Well, that's okay. You know how we do it. We'll love on them until they do. But anyway, with that being said, humanity, I didn't do much yesterday. I made. Some mimic what I tried to flatten. Some mock tilapia, and I tried to flatten it and put the little grooves and what have you in there. That didn't work out too well, but it was actually absolutely delicious. I did that, and I did a lemon. I did a lemon brown rice with stir fried vegetables, and that really came out good as well. Some new. I tried some new seasoning, and believe it or not, I also added. I really wanted some Italian dressing, the liquid Italian dressing that you put on your salad, but I didn't have any. So I had some Thousand Island, and you wouldn't believe that, and butter, and with the seasoning. It was really, really delicious. But anyway, with that being said, so here's the recipe because I want to say a couple of things to you, and then I'm going to have to go. But anyway, so what I did was I took one can of chickpeas, washed and mashed. And remember, you don't have to mash them with a fork. You can also just throw them in the blender's cup and pulse them. You don't want them, just a real thorough mix. You just want them pulse. You want them to look as if they've been mashed. And I put that over in a bowl, and I put in a half a cup of fish fry. And I don't know if they have plant based fish fry, but if they don't, you may want to try maybe 1/4 cup, maybe about almost a half a cup of almond flour and maybe some coconut flour. Well, you know what? Scratch that because I haven't tried that. So, and I'd hate to see you ruin your ingredients. Everything is not that affordable now. But anyway, so I used. I don't really know any substitutes right now, right offhand, other than to tell you to look in your grocer's aisle and see if you see a plant-based fish fry. So I used one half a cup of fish fry. I used 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and I found this wonderful mixture of. It was a seasoning blend with no salt. So remember, the personalization and the customization is key. Humanity. So find seasonings. Preferably those with low sodium content, and add those. Just go for it. I think I put in maybe about a teaspoon of lemon juice, and remember we talked about the tablespoons. The larger of the spoon is a tablespoon, and then the smaller of the spoon is the teaspoon. And I used a teaspoon of lemon juice, and then I think I used a fourth of a cup, or maybe 2 tablespoons of chopped onions, and I used 2 tablespoons of pepper jack cheese, and you can just use, that's optional. But I wanted something to make the something like a glue to make the ingredients stick together, because I didn't use an egg. And so cheese, you can get a plant-based cheese of your choice and use that if you don't want to use an egg as well, or you can just use a plant-based egg as well. They have a lot of those at the grocers as well. And I used, I didn't use the Italian seasoning, but you can tell I used the lemon. So I'm still, I find an ingredient and I run with it. And so I use the Thousand Island dressing. I used about a tablespoon of that. So I put all that together, and I didn't fry it. I put it in the oven. I tried to make it mimic tilapia, the length, but the shape, I couldn't get it quite right. So, you just go in and you just mold it to the shape that you want, but that's the shape that you want to try to go for, the mock tilapia. And if you haven't seen tilapia before, it's just like a flat fish. So you can just flatten your mock ingredient if you want, and just put a little length to it, and it works out fine. And I baked it for maybe about 12 minutes, maybe about 12 minutes on both sides. And then I took it out, I let it cool, and then I took 1 cup of brown rice. I boiled that. And I boiled that for maybe about 12 to 15 minutes. I rinsed it, and then I left maybe about 3 tablespoons of water in it. And I added maybe about 1/4 cup of butter. I put in 2 tablespoons of a lemon, and I also put in the seasoning that I told you about. That it's just like a blend of various seasonings, but salt free. And then I put in 2 tablespoons of the Thousand Island dressing, and I put in maybe about a tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, a cup of stir-fried vegetables, and you can get those in your grocers freezers, and that's mostly just sliced onions and a variety of the bell peppers, and I put that in the rice, and I stirred it all together, and I let it boil for maybe about, I want to say probably about 10, 12 minutes after the rice uh, got, uh, got done, I should say. After you cook the brown rice, and then you can put in your vegetables and your seasoning and your salt. And I let that simmer for maybe about, I want to say, mm, maybe about 10 to 12 minutes. And just look at it and taste it, and you may need a little bit more salt. I found myself going back getting more salt, but I don't know how much sodium you all can take, and I'm trying to watch my sodium, so you just be the judge of that. So anyway, with that being said, humanity, I thought about you guys. It's been a challenging week, these last 48 hours, more so than you can believe. And I know there's probably some of you today and yesterday as well, where the challenges rose up to meet an ungreeting heart, where you, along with your brothers and sisters that are walking behind you, walking on the side of you, walking in front of you, that equally feel no reaching out of hands and no special greeting to hurt, pain, and suffering. No one wants it. It's uninvited. They're uninvited at all times. But anyway, I was reading something maybe about 20 minutes ago, briefly, and the word community just sprung out at me. And I wondered today, humanity, as you make your daily travels, or you're sitting at home enjoying a cup of coffee, or maybe a hot chocolate, or maybe just a juice. and maybe you're not even quite enjoying it because life's challenges won't even allow you to take liquid in and just savor it and take the tranquility and serenity that would be if the undesirables. And remember, that's just me metaphorically, the old lady giving a humanness to hurt, pain, and suffering. And I was just wondering if there was a situation where you could go within your internal and in your memory. I mean, and in your mind, and you could just visualize, peace and joy being in a crowded room of uninvited guests with hurt, pain, suffering, anguish, denial, sabotage, backbiting, just so many different entities that are uninvited for so many of your brothers and sisters walking behind you, on the side of you, standing right next to you. All of us, we're still trying to get home, and home being metaphorically, once again, representing a place of betterment and peace and joy is standing over in the corner and being crowded out in this congested place, this congested room inside your internal being. And I wonder, what would it take for you to get peace and joy, which you so much deserve, humanity, to get it close to you to where you and peace and joy become one. But yet you got these obstacles, hurt, pain, suffering, denial, delay, readjustments, just so many different things, mistakes, which is a part of life. And, I wonder how long would you allow peace and joy, your peace and joy, to just linger in that room and not even bother after a while, after wrestling and just having these encounters with all of these uninvited entities. I wonder how long would it be before you just settle and just say it's too hard. Peace will never be a oneness with me. Joy will never be a oneness with me. I wonder, humanity, if in spite of the uninvited, undesirables, hurt, pain, and suffering, and all the other entities that can come along with it. I wonder if today you could just have a made up mind. You know what? I'm going to do what I need to do to get hurt, pain, and suffering. A wake up call that peace is yours, joy is yours, and you deserve it. And you'll do what you need to do to get peace and joy, to be a oneness within you, to reside within your internal being, and allow it to be manifested externally because it feels good. Peace and joy that you so certainly deserve, humanity. I know this life can be hard. I know it can be hard. I witnessed something yesterday, and even some difficulty and very harshness myself within the last 48 hours. But it's something about the human being still standing in spite of the tears, in spite of the hurt and pain and suffering. Hey, humanity, take your peace and your joy and look at it and just let it know. Wink at it today and let it know. It may take a little while before you and peace and joy and happiness to become one, but let it know that you're working on it. You're working on it, and the awesomeness that's allowing you to still stand, along with your brothers and sisters that are in that room also. Hustle and the bustle of all of those uninvited, and they're doing what they need to do, just like you, to eventually make the oneness of peace and joy, your peace and joy, to be a oneness with you. You're so awesome. And I know that because you're still standing. And I say it all the time, humanity. There are some of you, you're going to your graves with some hurts and pains that no one will never know because it's too devastating for other people's ears and your mind. But with that being said, humanity, when I tell you I'm hoping and believing, I believe in you, you're still standing. There's an awesomeness that allows that to happen, that allows you to still stand in spite of the uninvited uninvited undesirables, hurt, pain, and suffering. So, hey, humanity, I'm hoping that this morning that you'll do just what your brothers and sisters that are in front of you, behind you, on the side of you, and we're all trying to, you know how we're trying to do it. We have to take the long way home, but we're trying to get there. Nevertheless, hey, wink at your peace and your joy and your happiness. And if it takes a year, if it takes a month, if it takes 2 years, keep winking at it and let it know that there is coming a day when you and your peace and your joy and happiness that you so certainly deserve, that you're going to become one. Take care of yourself, humanity. Your old lady has to go. Always, always wishing you and your family the best. Bye bye.